Somebody in trouble. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody in trouble. Somebody in trouble. Let me see what's going on with my people. Check on in with my people. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. My chat be rocking. My chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be. Big salute, chat. Y'all wake up. Wake up, chat. What's going on with my people? Checking in with my people. You like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. My chat be rocking. My chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be. Salute, chat. Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute. Big salute to all my loved ones, support goon, support squad. Big salute to all my big angels. Big salute, big angels. You know I love my big angels. And big salute to all the righteous revolutionaries. Hey, righteous revolutionaries. Oh, the revolution picking up steam, baby. You know, don't worry about the naysayers, the ones that's trying to figure it out. You know, we can't wait on the ones that lag behind. Yeah, we can't hold their hand and help them keep up. They got to keep up on their own. So head up, chest out, remain stout, righteous revolutionaries. Remain stout. We stood up to the devil, smacked him upside the head to kick off the revolution. Now it's time to industrialize, which is already taking place. It's just, will you make the industrial revolution wave? Will you boss up? Will you muscle up? Will you take your future into your own hands, or will you let white supremacy determine your future? That's the question. And big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Make sure I hit that subscribe button. And feel free to come interact and engage with me in the chat. Big salute, chat. I see y'all. Go get your profile pic. Yeah, I'm poor, so send me a super chat and go get your profile pic. Yep. And when you come back, will Black Americans miss the Industrial Revolution wave? You just in here talking. You ain't got nothing else to do. So big salute to my chat, man. Big salute to everybody tuning in, tapping in. Big salute, chat. I'd rather just be one person in here. Me and that one person could talk. Yeah, I think Black Americans, the ones that's still deaf, dumb, and blind, it's not all. It's only out of all the millions of Black Americans in America, and not just Black Americans. Meech Gang, big salute, Meech Gang. Not even just Black Americans. I wasn't even thinking about the immigrants that's in America that's more down for America than Americans. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about them. You got immigrants that believe in the oath they take to become citizens. America ain't never respected no oaths, no contracts, no treaties. Oh man. So that lets me know that what they call them, the tethers. Yeah, the tethers are there to keep an eye on Black Americans. Yeah, they gonna go tell master, hey, watch these Black Americans over here. Now cut me a check. Yeah, they gonna get that cheese check. Yeah, they gonna get that cheese check. So, some of those immigrants from Africa that's in America, man, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. Because remember, those immigrants that's from Africa that's in America, their families have sold out somebody in their home countries. Like I told y'all, it's only 1 or 2 out of 10 that get an academic scholarship or exchange student program that make it to America. You got to be a rich African to make it to America. Yeah, I've been paying attention from being on Prince Dinus, Search for Uhuru, being on his panel, just sitting back watching, because all them fairly new to me, you know. And I'm sitting back watching people and listening to what they saying, and the confusion is there. Granted, you got some Black Americans that know what it is. But you got some that's like them FBAs. They trying to steal the identity. The Stevens are trying to steal the identity of the Django's. Monosphere Hall of Fame. Big salute, Monosphere Hall of Fame. Art by Akhenaten. We still going strong. Yeah, we can't stop, won't stop. We just getting started. Art by Akhenaten. G.P.T. Yeah, we just getting started. Now it's G.P.T A.O.G. because God has blessed me to wear his armor. Yep, which is a blessing. So all praise is due to the Most High. Man, big salute, Pineville. I know it's quiet out there. Have they? Well, no, because they've been developing Pineville though, right? Don't they got the highway to go through there now? And yeah, so Pineville probably lit. Yeah, Pineville lit right now, ain't it? Yeah. See, in a minute, they trying to get all the hard heads out the city. They gentrifying the city, so yeah, they getting all the hard heads out the city. Yep. But yeah, so I'm noticing that the, the tethers have took an oath. The ones that, trying to get their green cards and getting their citizenship. So of course they're gonna be in Black American business. They in all the business. They got secrets that Black Americans don't even know about. The poor Africans go to Europe. The rich Africans go to America. The ones that have sold out somebody, whose family members have sold out somebody for them to have a better life. I want y'all to think about that now. This is something that I've learned from here. Because the biggest enemies to Ibrahim, Goita, and Gichiani are people that's living abroad in France and America. These are their biggest enemies. Oh, it's information that's getting ready to come out. I'm not going to say too much because ain't nobody going to believe me. But it's information that's coming out. There's mercenaries that's arrested, white and black, not from Africa. So be ready for some breaking news when it come out. Just know you heard it here first. Yep, especially the Nigerians. Oh, Nigeria, but they sold their country. Nigerians are the worst. Then right behind them are the Kenyans. The Kenyans are just a little more nicer. Yeah, they just a little more nice. But yeah, Nigeria, shit, they sold their country out. They got a population of over 300 to 400 million people. And damn near half of that population live in poverty. They have sold their country to the oil mafia. All the big oil companies run Nigeria. Let me say that again. All the big oil companies, you name them, they there taking their oil. Nigeria has more oil than Saudi Arabia. Nigeria needs a revolution. But in God's time, Ethiopian, yeah, a lot of them sold their people out too. Yeah, a lot of Ghanaians. Just like you got sellouts in America, you got sellouts in Africa too. You got a lot of, through all these civil wars and coups that's been happening in the past, the people that were able to make it to America with their families is because they were working for somebody. The CIA is heavy in America. I mean, in Africa. Son of a government official, right? Yep. Monosphere Hall of Fame, you right. So you gotta watch. You gotta watch them African immigrants that's in America. Cause they not there just freely, willy and nilly. They there to keep an eye on you. Yeah, they there to keep an eye on you. Work for master. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And then you know they working with the Black Boule, the Greek freaks. Yeah, it's a lot of Greek freaks to be over there on Search for Uhuru and Collar Nation. Even though I love those brothers, I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it truth. Yeah, I know about the Boule. I know about the Greek freaks. I know about the Masons. The Masons don't just build buildings. They build civilizations and control them. See, the Masons, they'll try to have you believe, oh, we just only build buildings, building blocks. Man, we know about the Masons. We got family members that was Masons, Eastern Stars and all that. You know, but these are the ones that are supposed to keep the masses in control. Yep. Just like I'm hearing the people on Prince Dinah's channel say Liberia was never colonized. That's a lie. They was colonized by the American Colonization Society using black people, freemen with their slaves. Yep. And I only learned that from going to Liberia, listening to the elders talk. And then I did my little research online. And I got to asking my family about Newport, Matilda Newport. College Genesis say, oh, that's a myth. He working for somebody too, because he's stuck on getting a handout. What up, sis? Big salute, sis. Hey, sis, man, I'm not worried about none of them laggers behind coming from over there over here. They got to keep up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my shirt. I'm gonna be comfortable. Yeah, yeah. Plus the big girls, yeah, they like to see me with my shirt off. So long as the ladies love it. But yeah, sis, them folk over there. Woo, now I realize Black America don't stand a chance. Those of us that know, that's trying to get up out of there, got to get up out of there. Black America don't stand. They still crying about what happened in the past and ain't did nothing, ain't held the standard up for the ancestors, but got the nerve to speak on the ancestors. Oh, my ancestors, but they can't keep up the pace. They can't keep the standard up. They are totally disrespecting the ancestors by not doing what they supposed to do. All these educated people, it goes to show me by all these educated people that's over there, went to college, got degrees, but don't nobody got access to no resources. Exactly, no unity. None of them got access to no resources. They don't got no unity. FBA, ADOS, indigenous, tethers. Everybody fighting today. When I look at it, when I sat back and looked yesterday, they all at white supremacy dinner table fighting over the scraps. They all at white supremacy dinner table fighting over the scraps. It's so sad. It's so sad. I want to see when the people go on College Genesis, when they go on his tour, I want to see who gonna be real. Because I know College Genesis is not gonna take them to where the white people got their communities at. Liberia got a long way to go. I heard they was arresting people for protesting for Ibrahim. Sound like a dictatorship to me. A democracy, a democratic dictatorship. Yeah, I was just looking at them, sis. So sad. So sad. And they don't even realize they lagging behind. They don't even realize that white supremacy is sitting back watching too. Like, yeah, we got them right where we want them. As long as the black Americans don't join the revolution, they good. But once the black Americans in mass join the revolution, then they gonna know they have a problem. Yep. Then they gonna know they got a problem. But as long as they see bickering, arguing, pointing the finger at each other, who's right, who's wrong, and ain't nobody saying nothing about white supremacy, yeah, Aries Allison, you just got to get away from it. What's going on in Africa right now is how you get away from it. That's why I say these three countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, is a safe zone for us. They do not want black Americans and the diaspora making it to the nations of liberation. Oh, I'm good, Aries. Big salute to you, Aries. We all children of God. So the devils, the white supremacist devils, they love to see us fighting. That let them know they still got the mental chains on us. I'll definitely go visit Jamaica, and go talk to the rosters. Get knowledge from the rosters. Just tell them, I want knowledge. Like when you go to these different African countries and you meet the elders in the village, you tell them, I want the knowledge of the past and the future. And when you tell them that, they'll give it to you. They'll look at you a total different way. Now, if you come and you let them know you a tourist, then they're not going to worry about giving you knowledge. But when you go talk to the elders, you ask them questions and you talk to them, they are more than willing to give you all the knowledge you want. More than willing. More than willing. More than willing. They are more than willing. Now, I'm not going to Jamaica. Shit, Jamaica's trying to get to Africa. See, you go to Jamaica for tourism. Jamaica don't got no resources. Aries, see, Aries, Allison, you got to focus on getting your mind on resources, baby girl. So you don't got to work. You can work for yourself. Get your mind on getting access to resources, creating you a product. So you can be independent, so you can boss up, young lady. This is not vacation time. Nah, Jamaica don't got nothing that can benefit me right now. Retired people go broke every day. Look at how many retired people that came to Africa and lost all their money. Foundation could be, look, where you from, Aries? Yeah, but you think Jamaicans gonna control the oil, sis? Now, who you talking about? They found some oil in Jamaica. Now, Barbados got natural gas. Oh, Yellowstone getting ready to blow. If they mess around and dig a hole in Yellowstone, it might mess around and blow. Oh, if Jamaica done found oil, shit, them white folk really finna take that. Yeah, Jamaica ain't gonna see none of that oil money. I mean, I'm not telling you not to go there, but for us righteous revolutionaries, for my people, I'm not gonna promote no vacation. You know, I would tell y'all to go to Jamaica and try to invest in the oil, but they gonna block y'all. I believe it, sis. Man, it's so much stuff up under the American ground, but Americans not gonna have access. The billionaires. Like I'm hearing them brothers talking about, oh, America got plenty of resources. Yeah, the government, not no Americans. Let you find some oil on your land, boy, they gonna come take that. Yeah, they may pay you a couple dollars, some trinkets. Yeah, areas I feel you. America, shit, boy, it's gonna be a lot of hurt. It's gonna be a lot of hurt people when that thing crash. It's gonna be a lot of hurt people. It's gonna be a lot of hurt people. Yeah, that drilling for that oil, that ain't no easy job. Yeah, that ain't no easy job. You know, that's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a lot of watch what's gonna happen. A lot of black Americans gonna be doing that slave labor, drilling for oil and digging for rare earths in America. Watch. Yep. And well, they already here because, like I told you, sis, one thing about Africa, the resources at your feet, you don't even gotta dig for them. See, everywhere else in the world, you gotta dig all in the ground, tear the ground up. Here, you really don't have to dig. Nah, they not gonna have no prisoners. They just open up Alcatraz. Uh, Mark Rubio, you remember when he went to Latin America, sis? You know he was in Latin America for to sign deals with their prison system. They finna start shipping Americans, criminals, out the country. They not gonna have the prisoners do it. No. Why would they do that? And they got immigrants that have sworn allegiance to America. Yeah. So they finna be locking folk up and throwing away the key. They not finna they finna have them on lockdown. They not finna have them drilling and having access. No, that's not how jail works, sis. Yeah, that's not how jail and prison work. If they not doing it where the prison at, them folk not leaving the jailhouse. Nah, sis, that ain't how jail work. Nah, that ain't how that work. They finna make sure the prisoners, yeah, go somewhere and be isolated. Yeah. So Trump is setting up America basically, you know, for the law-abiding people, the people that's you know, submitted to the system. Then Trump told y'all it was Liberation Day. See, I really think Trump is trolling Africa just to see what's gonna happen. You know, Trump is he's a good troller now. He know how to troll the trolls. He's the first social media president. Y'all remember that? So you gotta take what's going on with Trump with a grain of salt. You don't know if he trolling or if he not. Don't nobody really know what Trump got going on behind closed doors. But one thing I do know, he keeping white supremacy strong though. That's one thing I do know for sure. Yep. You know, it's so sad right now that they could possibly start putting people back in chains and shackles. If we watching a genocide happen right now, live on TV, why wouldn't they put black Americans back in chains and shackles? Yeah, black Americans talk like they bad, Billy bad. But a lot of that is cap. You know, yeah, I probably did, Aries. Where you from, Aries? Reaching, I'm speaking facts. Let me tell you something. Black Americans got all them guns, right? All on the internet, all on Instagram. Blickies. I haven't seen not one with a bullet press that make their own bullets. I haven't seen one with a machine that make their own bullets. So how good is all them guns if you ain't got no bullets? Something else you gotta think about. If white supremacy own all the bullets, where are black folk gonna get their bullets from? So now I'm reaching. Yeah, now I'm reaching. So what's to stop them from putting you in chains, in shackles? The world ain't gonna do nothing. The world gonna sit back and be like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, they putting black Americans in chains and shackles again. Chains and shackles again. Look how they doing. What's going on in Palestine should be a great example for everybody. But the majority of black Americans are still deaf, dumb, and blind. Yeah, shackles is crazy, ain't it? Ain't that how they do you when you go to jail? You got handcuffs on and you got shackles on your ankles, right? And what's to keep them from doing me like that in Burkina Faso? Yeah, I am coming with opinions. Yeah, I'm stating my opinion. Yeah, I am. You just better hope that I'm wrong. But what I'm seeing what's going on, big salute art by Akhenaten. Yeah, I'm ready to go to war and fight on the side of Burkina Faso. Yeah. See, the war is between the righteous and the unrighteous. The believers versus the non-believers. Are you a believer or are you a non-believer? That's what the war is. Because white supremacy ain't nothing but devils. I got plenty of people around me that got weapons. They got places you go to get weapons. Yeah. You don't think that if I go, I stay right next to the army base that the American that was with JT the bigger figure, I stay right next to the army base that he got killed at. Ride past it every day, salute. I got police as my business partners. So DM, you know nothing about me. You need to worry about you. I'm straight. God has put me in the best position. See, that's the thing, DM. I don't need nothing right now. Only thing I need when I go out and sip my tea is this. Yeah, it's knife play out here. Yeah. And see, I come from the ghettos and the hood of America. So I'll take a knife to a gunfight. Ain't never been no hoe in me. Yeah, you is. You talking about what I got and what I ain't got. I guarantee you, DM, I may have a lot more than you do. I can guarantee you that. You just stay watching. Matter of fact, if you don't have access to any type of resources where you could create a product, you are beat, sir, or ma'am, whatever you are. I got access to resources that they want to go to war for. Come on, see the deaf, the dumb, and the blind coming in here talking. Come on now, I'm a jeweler. Granted, I did not have the money to be a bullion dealer, but just imagine if I had them 10 bands to be a bullion dealer, DM. Oh, I'll be in America flexing on people like you, DM. Yeah, see, DM is the opposition art by Akhenaten. I've noticed by me going to these other platforms and showing my face and talking about Burkina Faso, I put myself in a bed of snakes. They hissing, spitting. You ever seen a ball of snakes? Let me show you art by Akhenaten. Yeah, I put myself in a ball of snakes. When I heard the brother that's parents is from Liberia, often the ball consists of a single female and many males. Oh, like when we over there, don't it be one lady talking and the rest be males, don't it? Yeah, so I know that make you feel inferior getting flexed on by Frail Body Productions. Yeah, yeah. Slim Goody Productions. That's what the big girls call me. Oh, you Slim Goody Kutty. I know, DM. Yeah, see? Snakes coming over here. DM one of them snakes art by Akhenaten. But if he get too disrespectful, keep the tool to his head. As long as he respectful. Yeah. So yeah, DM. I can flex on you. It don't matter about who got the fastest car. It matters who want to win the race the most. DM. Yep. It don't matter how they come. We ready. I'm ready for whatever. My life is in God's hands. DM. See, that's the difference between me and you. I've submitted to God. Obviously, you haven't. I'm talking about total submission. I'm only talking to y'all because God told me to. Be a good parable and example, Kutty. Give them the message, Kutty. Try to spread unity, Kutty. Try to give the people something to think about, Kutty. See, that's the difference between me and you, DM. I've submitted fully. I keep up with prayers. I pay the poor rate, even when I ain't got it. That's the difference between me and you, DM. So you got to keep up. Me, along with these three brothers that's on my thumbnail, they are your parables and examples of how to be. Yeah, TW big folks. I mean, that was my learning. That was my learning. I was going through live education. That was I used to tell Charcoal, man, if God blessed you, would you know it? He told me no, right? So I took him outside. Oh, and the videos are all on this channel. I say, Charcoal, you see them chickens? That's a blessing from God. I say, Charcoal, you see them rabbits? That's a blessing from God. I say, Charcoal, we turned this whole compound green in the desert. Ain't no black American did that. God did that. Using a man. So that was a parable and example. Granted, the devil, the devil's worker, sabotaged all that because he couldn't do it. Straight blessing, sis. Straight blessing. I didn't go to school for agriculture. I didn't go to school to raise animals. Only animals I raised in America was breeding pits. So I used my knowledge from that to deal with the other animals. But where you have good, you always got evil. Big salute, TW Big Folks. That was live and uncut. That's why I want to race none of my videos, because I want to be a parable and example for my people. Because if I can do it, an uneducated, yeah, I was a Department of Defense baby. Traveled around the world, my mama through the military. But I chose to be a demon. So if I could do it, any one of y'all educated people with money can do it. Now look what God blessed me with. But you got some people that still won't believe. But like my Quran says, God has sealed their hearts. They not gonna believe. That's why my channel not for everybody. Only like-minded individuals. So I can motivate them to do their thing. Boss up, man up. Whatever they had dreams of doing, do it. Whether it's creating a product, pushing your brand, traveling the world. Because I represent for my ancestors, globetrotters. Before slavery, we were globetrotters, builders of civilization. That's why on this channel, I'm glad I didn't erase nothing. So people could go back and do their homework about Kutty. Oh, that boy ain't lying. Nope. Even found a tri-colored pit bull out here. R.I.P. Bingo. 2 of them. I don't think y'all got to meet Ginger. She didn't, shit. I don't know what was wrong with her. She didn't make it neither. So, you know, when you got blessings, the devil's always there. Big salute, TW, big folks. Big salute to you, fam. Because people won't believe it. And then you got like that tours that they want to do. That's all fine and dandy. Well, the tours that they doing, that's all fine and dandy. But in order to get ahead, people need to be focused on doing business on the continent. That's where you get your respect. Just like in America. If you ain't about your business, ain't nobody gonna respect you in America. So same thing in Africa. You gotta be about your business. Don't be arrogant. Man, appreciate that, BJ. Appreciate that, BJ. Because, man, I came up under real ones, man. I can't be fake. Like when I recap my time with the California Raisin, all right, Aries, blessings on your night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, when I recap, when I think about, you know, behind the scene things that happened with the California Raisin, I had so much faith in the brother that I didn't want to believe that he was doing wrong. Just like my people, when I got back to America, everybody, all my folk got on me like, come on, bruh. You knew. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. I had too much faith in the brother. He's preaching God and I'm trying to change my life. I done submitted before I came. Big salute, Caps. It's all part of growth. No more time. No more time for nonsense. It's all about growth and development. That's why I say, after he said something about championships, that's why I know that God got me chastising him. God's wrath is coming through a man with stones. As soon as he said something about championships, God blessed me with, what do you play? Football, basketball, run track. What do you play sports for? The hardware. Championships. So God let me know I'm his champion. Well, BJ, you know, yeah, it's my life, but yes, it's turning over a new leaf. It BJ, it's my life, but I've submitted. I give it all to God. Like a lot of y'all, God brought y'all to me. It's not coincidence. It ain't a coincidence. I prayed for angels. I prayed for help. I had to. Like I told y'all, when I was finding these gemstones in Liberia, the devils really had me thinking I was going crazy. But I wasn't. That was God's blessing. That was God's blessing. So when you hear that voice in your head, well, it's two voices. You know the evil voice, and you know the good voice. You got good and evil. Yes, the righteous and the elect. Well, we own the path of righteousness. I don't claim to be righteous. I'm working on it. I'm on the path. God got the path lit up for me. Just stay on this path, Kutty. Stay on this path. Because as soon as I stray off that path, oh man, y'all gonna watch God do me all sorts and kind of ways. Crash out. So I gotta stay on path. I gotta stay on code. God blessed me with machines to be a jeweler. I never thought about being a jeweler. I like jewelry. But a jeweler? Okay, I can dig it, God. I'm with it. Whatever your will is, hey, it must and it will be done. I am not complaining. I am not complaining. So God has placed me into the Industrial Revolution. Agriculture. I got agriculture business. And I got the jewelry business. Exactly, BJ. Knowledge is wisdom, and wisdom is power. Yup. I think that's why I'm getting these gray hairs popping out here everywhere. Yup. So y'all watched it right here. Can't nobody say shit. I'm lying. Can't nobody say I ain't been through. I came through. When I started, I had bread. Hit rock bottom. Went back, made some bread. Got beat for bread. Made some bread. But I guess it's like school, like college. You know, you gotta pay for education. You got to pay for knowledge, even though it's supposed to be free. But sometimes, you know, due to my wicked ways, I think that's why I had to pay. You know, I had to learn the hard way, which I'm not tripping. I'm not complaining. I ain't mad. You know. And then when I talk to the elders in Africa, they see it on me. They want to talk. Like the chief in the village. Man, he told me, man, come by anytime. He said, because you want to be here. But the youth now, they want to go everywhere else. They want to experience demon time. They want to be thug life. They want to be gangster. I say, man, I come from that darkness. They don't even know what they want to go get themselves into. Woo-wee. And then a lot of them, like the most successful gangsters in America, been from foreign countries. Look at Scarface. Look at the top shotters. Yeah, you got your Frank Lucases and Nicky Barnes and all them from my mama and them time. But after that, look at the mob. Wasn't none of them from America. Were they from Italy? So the biggest gangsters in America came from foreign countries. Not America. Just think about it, y'all. Just think about it. Like the president of Nigeria. Do you know what America using him for? To watch their heroin money. He got charges in America, but he the president over here in Nigeria. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get some juice for my canteen. Come on, y'all. Y'all, man, look, it's right in front of all our faces. The evils being done is right in front of all our faces. We just got to put ourselves in position to make the changes that's better for us and our families. You know, if your family don't act right, you know, God may not want. You know, just look at the stories of Noah. We're gonna use Noah. Noah's son got washed away in the flood, right? God told him that wasn't your son. That was a inclination of wickedness. Because Noah's son was a non-believer. So Noah asked, say, God, why you take my son? That wasn't your son. So remember, God first, then family. Some people put family first, then God. But as we can all see, all our families ain't on the same page as us. Oh, I'm gonna spark up one of these mosquito incense. Chase these mugs out. Yeah, it's rainy season, so it's mosquito season. Yeah, it's mosquito season. Well, I'm getting ready to dip anyway. We finna go have some tea in a minute. Big salute to my folk that's been hitting me on the PayPal. Yeah, we finna go have some tea in a minute, so we'll be live on the other channel in just a minute. Yep. God uses men. God uses men to get his work done. And as I read my Quran, it don't say nothing about the last prophet. It said God gonna keep sending messengers until the day of reckoning. Yep. So I don't claim to be no prophet. I'm just a plain messenger and a warner. As I'm watching these platforms, woo, woo-wee. I see it. I'm like, boy, it's gonna be a lot of hurt people. And the people like me, I'm stating my opinion, and I'll let you know, yeah, I'm stating my opinion on things. But those people, they'll state their opinions like they facts. That's what's crazy to me. Egos. See, I killed my ego. That's why I could take when people talk junk about me, talk about me being skinny, and so my body feel good. I wait no one to run up, come try. So whenever that happens, we'll see. But I killed my ego. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, I ain't worried about that at all. And as long as the ladies love it, because I know we're gonna have them dudes that got homo tendencies. That's all they got. They like checking out men's bodies. You know, they were raised by women. You know, usually when dudes was raised by women, they tend to be a little zesty. Oh, look at Kutty body. Them zesty dudes. Oh, that's what it is. That one done went out. I already got one burner, it done went out. And then I got people that's overweight, can't breathe, talking junk about my body size. And they blood type is rock and roll. It's crazy to me, y'all. It's crazy. But I don't trip, I don't stress. Because God already got me away from the iniquitous people. So whatever I can do to help y'all get away from those iniquitous people, then I got to do that. Because it's supposed to be 144,000 of us. You know, that's what the elders say. So our numbers are not gonna be in the millions. It's only gonna be a few of us, y'all. It's only gonna be a few of us. You know, I think, but it's gonna be 12 tribes of 144,000. So we are gonna be in the millions. What's 12 times 144? Let me see. Oh, it's gonna be a bunch of us. 17. What is that? Y'all know my math ain't all the way there. So definitely I'm gonna need me an accountant. Well, I got an accountant. My partner, he's the accountant of the jewelry company. That 17 million. So we's gonna be in the millions. You know. And when the 12 tribes were scattered, remember that, y'all. The whole tribe didn't get picked up and brought somewhere. They were scattered. A lot of the tribes are still here. Matter of fact, it's one tribe, the tribe of Reuben or the tribe of Dan, one of them two, they in Nigeria. Still practicing, still doing their thing. See, these are things that white supremacy don't want you to come to Africa and learn. This is why I think Trump used Langley to troll black people all over the world. Just to see what the reaction gonna be. You know, white supremacy love that. They love to get the slaves riled up. Yeah, they love to see us bicker and go back and forth, and yeah, they love that. Oh yeah, they love that. They love to see that. Like what's going on them other two channels, all that arguing and bickering. Talking about what's going on in the past, crying over spilled milk that they had nothing to do with. But you don't hear nobody talking about how to keep the movement alive, how to keep it going, how to turn it up. When did it stop? When did the fight stop? That'd be my question. So how do y'all feel? How y'all feel about it? Do y'all think, will black Americans miss the Industrial Revolution wave? Because it look like they missed the revolutionary wave. They don't want to stand up with their chest out in America. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They'd rather go kill a black man. They got their guns for black men and black women. They don't got their guns for white supremacy. I always referred to the NFAC. Boys had all them guns. Ain't bust not one bullet. And look at their leader. Didn't nobody else go to jail but the head of the snake. All those soldiers. Ain't nobody try to break that man out of jail. That's why God gonna move his chess pieces around. Make parables and examples. So in order for us to even stand a chance in America, we got to get access to resources. We need unity. On the way we gonna stand a chance, unity. Only way to prevail, unity. Without no unity, man, shit. So the way it's looking right now, God is putting his elect in position. The only ones that's missing the divine unity that the big three have started. When I say big three, I mean Ibrahim, Goita, and Gichiani. They've come together. They brought their countries together, ready for battle. These are soldiers. These ain't politicians. Soldiers doing what they supposed to do, protecting the people. They took an oath to protect the people. But you got black people all over the world, the opposition, that want them to do bad, so bad. Oh, we seen this before, man. We ain't never seen no three soldiers come together of different ranks, bring their countries together, industrialize their countries, and their citizens are ready to fight and die for them. We never seen nothing like this before in the history of America. We never seen nothing like this before. And then you got them snakes talking about, man, we seen this before. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You ain't never seen the population come out and show their support for their leaders. Because the population know that these brothers is putting their life on the line. They attacked the presidential palace, broad daylight. One time they had eBay. Oh yeah, y'all ain't heard this story. One time they had them. Yeah, it was supposed to be over for eBay. But he got up out of it. That's why they don't like that pistol on his hip. See, these stories that you won't hear from the white supremacy news. They trying to get Goita. They trying to get Gichiani. Can't touch them. These are God's elect. You can't touch God's elect unless they do something wrong in God's eyes. And then God will let the devils touch them. Like Gaddafi. Gaddafi was supposed to be one of the elect, but he liked to dance with the devil. That's why God let what happened to him happen. Yep. So what y'all think? Talk to me, chat. We finna get up out. I'm finna hit these. I'm finna go outside. Go to my spot, sip some tea. Then again, I might chill today. It's Monday. I might just chill. I might just chill. So y'all leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. Will black Americans miss the Industrial Revolution? Will they miss the wave? Do they even want to be a part of the wave? Are they too busy being comfortable slaves? Let me put that in there too. Because what look like to me, they don't even want to be a part of the wave. Some of them. Now, it's not all black Americans. You got some black Americans that's with it. But you got some, them FBAs, boy. I hate to hear that FBAs and A.O.G is put in the same bracket. See, A.O.G will be more welcome than Africa. FBAs won't be welcome. See, the FBAs is trying to steal the identity of the American descendants of slaves, the African descendants of slaves. The FBA is trying to steal the identity so they can make their own. Because Master left them out. Yep. So I do think FBAs is a tool of white supremacy. Yeah, go steal their identity. Like I say, the FBAs are the Stevens. For those y'all that haven't seen the movie Django, I definitely recommend you go watch that movie. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You go watch Django. These are the FBAs. So for all y'all who haven't seen that movie, if you want to know the definition of foundational black American, there you go, right there. Look. There you go, right there. So a lot of black Americans, they gonna miss the industrial wave. But those of us that's like-minded, the doors are still open. Whenever you can make your move, you just gotta bust your move. You know, if you come take you a trip to Africa, you know, you're gonna be in tourist mode automatically. But you need to have your mind on business too. Rubbing elbows, making connections, collecting business cards. Whatever resources that can help you push your vision. Create your business, register it, get your paperwork, be official. I did it in America. It was such a hassle. In Africa, it's set up for you to progress and prosper. Yeah, it's set up for you. It's set up for you like that here. Yep. So that's one thing I can say. They just want to see Africa know the collaborators. They call them collaborators out here. The collaborators of white supremacy. So they know that people that's coming from the diaspora, they have to be vetted. They told me, yeah, you being vetted. That's another reason why my paperwork took so long. Yeah, you being vetted. They watching you. I said, oh, well, let me show out then. Yeah, let me show my love. They showed me so much love, they put, I'm Burkina Bay on my paperwork. The minister told me, don't even worry about it. Hurry up and find you a wife. I say, damn, okay. Okay. I need to start speaking then. Hey, boy, that's God working. That's God working. So while the California raising over there talking all that junk, oh man, I feel like God got some more blessings in store. Yep. So with that being said, y'all leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. Will Black Americans miss the industrial wave? Cause look like they didn't miss the head up, chest out part of the revolution. They don't want to stand up with their head up and chest out. The man, matter of fact, y'all gonna need some of them intelligent immigrants that know about finessing the American government. Cause there's one dude that's over there on Search for Uhuru and Colin Nation. Boy, he know all the ins and outs. Yeah, the perks and the benefits of the American government. See, y'all better use them immigrants that's not naturalized Americans. Use them to help get reparations. See, unity, that come with unity. But too much bickering back and forth. And some of us, Black Americans, we don't even care about reparations, man. Let's just get the hell away. All money ain't good money. Yeah, all money ain't good money. So that being said, y'all, I love y'all, man. Y'all leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be back. Big salute to my chat, man. My chat went hard. My chat was lit. I appreciate all the love. And the people that disagree, you know, just sit back and watch. That's something I can tell you. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. They like booty holes. No Diddy, no Jay-Z. Everybody got one, and they stink. So I love y'all, man. Salute to my chat. Salute to my mods. Salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in. And y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all know we'll be back. Salute. Love my folk. My chat went hard. But my chat was lit. But my chat was all up in there. Be